Lara is with a special guest. Hey, Lara.
I'm just getting the scoop on what we're making from Chef Brooke Williamson. She's here to help us count down. Yeah, give it up, please. Yeah. So she's making some jingle bites. Yes.
Oh, I love that.
That's what we're calling them. A couple of great appetizers that will be a hit at any party. So stay with us. We're going to have some fun on GMA. This one's really good.
With us, Janae and I are at the tasting table. Can't wait for that.
And welcome back. We are counting down to Christmas with some jingle bites, fun, festive appetizers for the holidays. And chef, restaurateur, and author of Sun-Kissed Cooking, Vegetables Front and Center, Brooke Williamson is here with some great recipes. We also have our tasting table over there. Lara's clearing her plate before we even begin, so we'll work our way through it. So, Brooke, so excited to do this. We're talking about this like spiced beef, shredded beef puff pastry.
We've got short ribs. You know, short ribs are often like center of the table kind of a thing, but we've turned them into little handheld appetizers.
Okay, and you're going to put me to work here,
I am. For a moment, if you're up for it.
I'm up for it.
So I've got some aromatics. I've got some short rib that's already been seared, and some carrots and onions in here. We've got some beef stock.
Yep.
And essentially, we're going to braise. You can stovetop braise. You can put this in the oven. Little red wine. And these are our aromatics that are going to really make this what it is. We've got some ginger, thyme, bay leaf, clove, and then some warm spices.
And the smell is so good, by the way.
So we've got all those warm spices. Coriander, cumin, cinnamon, and allspice. That all goes in there.
Okay.
And then those short ribs go back in there to braise for like 2.5 hours, which we're not going to wait for.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yes.
So this is the product, right?
This is the product.
All right.
They're all done, beautiful braised, and they've sort of been pulled apart and cooled down. We have some puff pastry. We don't attempt to make our own in the holidays if you want to enjoy the day.
Smart,
But easy to buy, and essentially you can roll that out lightly, and then we want to dock it with a fork.
Dock it, okay, all right.
Exactly. And that's really just going to sort of keep it from puffing up too much.
Okay, excellent.
And then we're going to fill these. Want to help me fill them?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All right, so take like a good fork full.
Somehow you have to make sure you don't eat it all before you put it in the pastry too, because
there's
the smell is like
way more
so
beef
good.
than we need, so if you need to do that, that's fine.
As long as there's extra beef.
And then you want to fold those over, and I mean those are really full, which is totally fine.
I stuffed it a little too much?
No, we're good, we're good. As long as you can get it closed.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, exactly. I mean, Gio's got to meet his protein goals.
I mean, you don't want to get in there, get dirty with your hands.
It's more of a taco.
Understood. Okay, we're going to seal the edges with a, I mean, it doesn't. These look great over here. Let's move over here.
Okay, excellent. And by the way, taste testers, how's it?
Delicious.
Yes.
You guys will have them like warm and freshly baked over here.
Whole plate already.
Okay. And then,
this I can do.
Okay, great. Take your brush. We have some egg wash here, which is just beaten egg, a little bit of water in there just to loosen it. And this is what's going to make it all nice and beautifully shiny on top. And it's also what's going to make these little...
I'm doing a better job at this one, right?
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
This is my station.
This is your jam right here. Right. And then we're going to garnish with some toasted sesame seeds, and that egg wash will help those sesame seeds stick.
Beautiful.
And then those just go right in the oven. And
easy.
Really, well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of sort of pre-cooking that takes place, which is great if you want to like get things done ahead of time. This could be done a couple days ahead of time, and then stuffed, and then these go into the oven, and they beautifully come out
this is the end product.
The end product. It's nice and golden delicious, and that beef inside is nice and warm and tender.
The secret, the secret sauce. Tell us about the
chutney has all those same warm spices, but it's sweet, and it's also got some habaneros. Those are Scotch bonnets or habaneros, and they're spicy, but we just use a little bit. It's a little bit spicy. Take out the seeds so it's not overwhelming, but cook that down with the warm spices and the pear, and that sweetness and the spiciness really contrasts that sort of rich beef and pastry.
Yeah. All right, next up here, so this is fun. Everybody loves a good crab and spinach dip, but you're leveling this up a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, so this is actually from my book, Sun-Kissed Cooking, and I was kind of looking for things that you could serve as people arrive, and, you know, people arrive hungry. You don't want them to be hangry before dinner.
No,
This is a family affair generally for the holidays. Jingle bites. I love that. Did you like coin that term?
I just think you need to run with it.
Okay, yeah. These are Brooke's jingle bites here.
It's all about the jingle bites.
She's asking about the trademark. She's like, I want to use that for the next one.
I mean, like, can that be my next book?
Yeah.
So these are essentially like little toast. You can use whatever toast you want. What's on top is a spread of Dungeness crab, artichoke, and we've mixed that with some sour cream and cream cheese. Lots of yummy spices in there. Heavy on the artichokes. I'm a big fan of artichokes.
Oh, yeah.
And some really beautiful lump crab. You mix that in at the very end so it stays nice and chunky.
And then you have some tips here, too, for getting it just right.
Yeah, so I want a little bit of freshness on top because those are really rich. I've got some scallions here sort of cut on the bias, and then you can just sort of garnish those. And then this is just some sliced radishes that we soaked in ice water to keep them extra crispy, and you just want to sort of dry those off with a towel. Texture. Yeah, it gives you a little color, gives you a little crunch, a little freshness, and I like to sort of toss these with a little olive oil and a little bit of salt, just to so that everything's flavored, everything sort of has a little moisture and flavor.
So Brooke, we are out of time, and the taste testers love it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Happy holidays to you. You can get all these recipes on GoodMorningAmerica.com. And coming up here, what happens when mom and dad take over their kids' dating app profiles? Stay with us. Yeah, always like, wait a minute.
We're counting down to Christmas and doing some holiday cooking with Chef Brooke Williamson. I can't wait to taste what she's making for us. It's gonna be
Today's here with chef, restaurateur, and author of Sun-Kissed Cooking, Vegetables Front and Center, Brooke Williamson. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We've got everyone else over at the tasting table right now. They're already digging in.
Already eating.
These are the jingle bites, we're calling them, to make your holidays
I love
special.
that name.
So this is a French onion soup that we're starting
so we're
with,
doing
right?
a little twist on a traditional French onion soup. Who doesn't love a French onion soup? It's
so
like one of
delicious.
those like comfort foods that you can also turn into a perfect holiday appetizer. Have it sitting on the table, it'll stay hot for a while. And really the key to a French onion soup is those really deeply caramelized onions.
And you are really caramelizing.
Yeah, I mean, we're going for it. That's where you get all that flavor from.
Good.
I'm actually doing a slight twist on a French onion soup, and I'm doing a mushroom French onion soup. So we'll still have that yummy beef broth, but we're cutting it with a little mushroom broth.
And you're also cooking them separately.
Yeah, so I've got some cremini mushrooms here, and I'm cooking them separately because I want to get them nice and browned and caramelized. And you kind of can't do that if you just throw it in. Right. So we'll throw that in a minute. Right now we have these onions going. We want to deglaze this pan, get all the goodness off the bottom of the pan. So if you want to throw a little white wine in there, I'm using white wine slightly.
All of it?
Maybe half of that.
Okay.
It's a neutral wine. We want to,
You said wine. I said all of it.
And then we want to reduce that down. Get all that sort of alcohol out of the wine.
Okay.
And then we're going to do half mushroom. You want to do some beef.
All right.
Half mushroom, half beef. This is going to cook for about half an hour. Get those flavors nice and reduced. I'm going to grate a little bit of fresh garlic in here on a microplane. If you don't have a microplane, get one. It's the handiest tool in the kitchen for cheese, for garlic, for ginger, all of it. I've also got some thyme and a bay leaf. Toss that all in. Let that reduce, and then we're going to add the mushrooms to that once it's reduced, and you get that really delicious, like browned mushroom flavor in there.
Guys, how's it tasting?
delicious.
Yeah.
It's so flavorful.
Right?
Yeah.
And we're going to let that reduce a little bit and really concentrate the flavor in them. I add a touch of sherry vinegar just to brighten it all up. And then
of course the cheese, right?
So we ladle this into the pot, and I want to get all those like mushrooms and onions in there.
Look at that.
Right? And that little pop of acid's going to go a long way because we're going to top it, of course, with these toasted baguette pieces, and then a ton of Gruyere cheese.
There it goes right there.
And then that goes under the broiler and melts that cheese, and so you can dig in and ends up looking like what they're eating.
I mean, it's absolutely beautiful.
We've
They
got
say
some
it's
here,
delicious.
right? If you want to try it, those are ready to go.
Oh, I'm gonna dig in right after. Okay, and then you got another side dish here. Oh,
Yes.
I love this.
This is also from my book, Sun-Kissed Cooking. Roasted acorn squash. Kind of unassuming, but we're going to amp it up with a lot of flavor. I've cut the bottom off of the squash so that it lays nice and flat.
Oh, look at you. That's smart.
And then I've got some white miso paste in here, full full of umami, salty,
Miso paste makes a huge difference.
It really so does, but it also really needs some balance. So we've got some maple syrup in here.
Oh.
You want to toss that. I've got some sage in there, some just chopped sage. And so we've got salty, we've got sweet.
Janae loves the sage.
I'm just going to put... Okay. I've got... Oh, got it. I've got some olive oil in here. We want to keep the moisture and some salt, season that. And of course, you can just sort of brush it around the edges so that it all browns. Toss this in here with a couple of cubes of butter, if you want to throw a couple of cubes of butter in there. And then this goes into the oven, and we want to continuously baste it just to get those edges brown. And this will roast for about, I don't know, 45 or so minutes.
And that's the finished product.
That is the finished product.
Oh my God.
Actually, so I like to cut them in half there and put them on a plate. I garnish with this really beautiful pumpkin seed vinaigrette, which is balsamic.
Look at how delicious
pumpkin seed oil, the nuttiness, and this will really kind of cut that richness as well. And a little flaky sea salt. And then, of course, I've got some fried sage here, which kind of takes that really strong flavor out of the sage. We're not burning sage, we're frying sage. And then we garnish with the sage. It's really beautiful. It's really tasty. It's got so much umami, salty, sweet flavor in there.
Beautiful.
Super simple, right?
What are these flavors
great
like?
Mix of flavors.
Yeah.
The umami right here.
That's where the umami's supposed to hit you, so it's perfect.
Right in the glands.
And that's really from the miso. You get that like salty, sweet. Yeah.
You are so good, Brooke. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And Sun-Kissed Cooking, that is the book, and you can get these recipes on GoodMorningAmerica.com. We will be right back.